The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has attended the Munich Security Conference, where during an interaction alongside the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, there was an attempt to once again lecture and question India on maintaining ties with Russia. With his usual poise, however, Jaishankar took the question head-on with a blistering response, turning the table on the Western media once again. Take a look at what happened.
India has more of a multiple choice mindset. Would that be right? From non-alignment to, I think you may have called it, or somebody else called it, all alignment. So you can pick and choose alliances, but you can also pick and choose topics. On Russia, for example, you still buy Russian oil. Is that okay with your counterpart from the US? Everything is, your relationship is fine, you can do whatever you want whenever you want?
Okay. First of all,
I mean, you're sitting next to each other.
No.
So.
First of all, delighted to be here, and I couldn't find a better set of people to be with on the stage. So thank you for whoever put us all together. Your question, do we have multiple options? Answer is yes. Is that a problem? Why should it be a problem? If I'm smart enough to have multiple options, you should be admiring me. You shouldn't be criticizing. Now, is that a problem for other people?
Colleague Ankit is joining us on the broadcast with the details of how it all played out. Ankit, this shouldn't come as a surprise. This is not the first time Jaishankar has been asked this question, and he has made his position and India's position on this very, very clear.
Absolutely. It's not the first time. It's not even the first time in Europe, and we've seen this kind of response before. India is constantly asked to choose. I don't know why the Western media thinks that India will this time answer differently, but Jaishankar finds a way to treat the question as if it is newly asked. He has turned it around, and he has essentially shown the mirror to the Western media, because they seem to, or rather their countries seem to do what is in their interest. Why shouldn't India do what is in India's interest? That is essentially the response, and that is essentially the posturing that India has adopted ever since the war in Russia and the war in Ukraine rather began. Jaishankar once again, and this also, it is important to note, was with the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken by his side, with Anna Baerbock, the German foreign minister. Germany is, of course, the most important NATO member within the European Union alongside. They don't seem to have any issue with it, and Jaishankar clearly has no qualms about stating India's position with the NATO alongside him on stage. India will do what India will.